Free stream chat. Alright. Alright, I think I've got most things done. Alright. Steam community. I'm giving you guys some time to get into the chat. It's fine. I had a rough time getting out of the cul-de-sac. It was actually like blocked off with a bunch of cars and stuff. I think one of my neighbors actually passed away, and because of it there's like all sorts of crazy stuff going on at the end of the road, making it really hard to get out. So I have, for you guys, set up a Steam group for you all to chat in. I've made a spoiler section for you guys to just dive in, and you can just post any spoiler you want in these sections. I'm also going to make sure to post it for those of you who you know, have already been playing the Danganronpa V3 series and stuff. Or you know what? Oh, well, I'll add more to it. But anyways, this should help you guys, because I know you guys really want to discuss these games. And hey, Abigail, I know you guys really want to discuss these games, so I figured that opening up a like completely open Steam group for you guys to discuss in is the best way to go about it. And it includes also the games that I'm playing Let's Plays of. So if you're wanting to discuss Danganronpa V3 full game spoilers, like just not even be concerned about what chapter I'm on, you can totally go in there and post. The only thing I have right here at the top is that I'm creating this section for anyone to discuss. I will not be visiting those spoiler threads until after I beat the game. So yeah, that's mostly for you guys. That's mostly for you guys. I also have a game suggestions forum for those of you who really want to suggest me to play a game. Just make sure you like take a look at like the rules at the top of these. They're not like crazy rules. They're just like rules to keep the madness at bay. You can totally chat. All I'm going to say is though, guys, I don't have active mods yet. I don't have like people I can really like have commit to doing mod work. So the second there's a spoiler, I'm just gonna have to not go into chat anymore until I can get those mods. That's all there is to it. You spoil, I can't read chat anymore. So that's that. If you guys don't want to spoil, don't talk about what's going to happen. Don't hint at it, because I'm pretty smart. I'm not actually that smart, but I can read hints pretty good. So if you hint like, oh, this character's going to do something crazy in a minute, it's like you've just spoiled the game. So just keep in mind, guys, I'm a pretty smart person. So just don't spoil. Yeah, no problem. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump back in. Load game. You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Alright, I haven't read this, so let's go in. Okay, everyone. No, you didn't miss it, Caslo. I can't get the game to load. It's frustrating. Oh my god, I can't get the game to load. So, I don't know. I don't know why it is. I probably just need to... I'm gonna have to sit down and look something over with my computer. I don't know what it could be. So, I decided that since I can't play it, I'm gonna play another game that someone recommended to me. And I'll figure it out for tomorrow. But for now, I just want to play. I want to stream something. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Thank you, Boston. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put anything good in just a few days. Just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I really don't do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yes, we're going to be having poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. I don't know about that. We have weird poems. Don't know if that's a good thing. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Nobody's gonna want to do that. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think this is that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for. Right? I wouldn't ever want to recite a poem in front of a large group of people. No, even if I joined a literature club, I would not want to recite my own poetry in front of people. That sounds embarrassing. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Like, I would be able to read someone else's poem, not my own. No. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share them with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Oh, you know what? I don't have it fully uploaded. Oh, gosh. Derp. There we go. I just realized. You guys are probably like, why doesn't she have the game fully up? Just realized that. Guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the crowd, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off. I hope everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Okay, hopefully not weird. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes her recitation? The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we're caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Riddle. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reading. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins reading her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Akio liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you very nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. But next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Akio. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Akio lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, well, do you at least feel prepared hard enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. Hi, Oliver. I think it would be the other way around for me. That's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time of what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Hey, Ricky. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know that the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, I'll finish picking. Let me get a drink. Doing that high-pitched voice is killing me. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go? Oh, ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Being a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, yeah, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I'm spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What did you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. I don't know. I don't think Yuri likes me. I think I've made her upset. Well, I don't mean that she doesn't like me at all. I think I've not been exactly, like, good with her. She wouldn't even let me read her poem today. She was pretty upset. I wonder if that's because I didn't, was playing this game at school where my old friends... with one of my old friends, and he was already obsessed with it. I don't know. You know what? Let's save. I'm gonna save. I would still walk with Sayori. I wouldn't, I don't know. I don't think Yuri would, really like to hang out with me right now, so might as well just keep barreling down my Sayori Natsuki path. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Hi. She's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, aren't you? You think about me too much sometimes. You really wouldn't disturb it if you wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Who's the best girl right now? I don't know. I'm not sold on any of them really. It's like there's just one thing that I don't like about each of them that if Natsuki wasn't such a soon, probably her. I guess. I like her poems the most. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright, let's see. Sunny? Fantasy? Ooh, I like marshmallows and chocolate. Marshmallows and chocolate. We'll go with chocolate. Cheeks, feather, laugh, peaceful, anxiety, clouds. I don't know, bouncy? Let's see. After image, shame, skirt, hair, joy, atone, poop, hopeless, heartbeat. Heartbeat? Parfait. Yeah, I did save. I already saved. By the way, it looks like my Danganronpa V3 episode, went up, so that's good. I don't know. Friends, lust, nature, vitality, uncontrollable. Sweet. I don't know. Amazing? Oh, kitty. Dazzle, secretive, music, treasure. Strawberry. Doki. Heart. Crimson. Funny. I don't know. Determination. Games. A boop? Boop. I can't boop the cat. The cat's too far away for boops. Cheer. Yeah, you probably don't want to watch the new V3 episode until I am not pretty. The next V3 episode is an unhappy Nina will be presented to you. Shopping. I don't like shopping. Party, email together, tenacious, promise. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of us. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. You saying that you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you spell that's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. What? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone. But the conversation had already dispersed and everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Akio, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say that I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind? But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Akio. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has had a hard time bringing up in front of the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Akio. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else. Anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Akio. Have you thought that maybe you're always... Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you?
I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway?
Her voice is really hurting my throat. For that matter, when I was recording Persona 5 and when I'm recording Danganronpa, I always have to take like drinks whenever I do those high-pitched voices.
I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now that it feels like I'm the one behaving out... Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Hey, you!
I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing?
There isn't that much... Oh, wait. Alright, okay.
There isn't that much time, so...
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like that It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbled the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today. She didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in this case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would have been the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything...
Okay.
If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. I should have thought about it from the way... I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me just put this one back. I'm gonna go get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did the volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found...
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you... Oh, okay.
Did you move my manga again? Oh, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much of her space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a little bit.
Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach for her manga.
Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room here on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I
knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would have been enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah.
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up.
Jeez.
No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it.
I don't want your help, okay? I wonder which path I'm on. It's hard to tell. Did I end up on Natsuki's path or Sayori's? I know I'm not on Yuri's path. Maybe I'm still in the introduction of a visual novel. I don't know. Maybe none of this matters yet.
I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair and then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Let's see. I'm on Sayori at the moment. Looks like I'm on Natsuki's. Okay, went to get crayons. So I'm probably... Okay, so I'm on Natsuki's. Hanging in there.
Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below.
La.
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Of course, this is a visual novel. Of course this is the route that it's going to be. I'm almost going to look up her skirt. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Heavy. Akio, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
Then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright. I just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something. But she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box.
What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out.
But...
I'll do it myself.
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's seat. Natsuki!
Yuck!
The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself from her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. Ugh. You like tsunderes, but you don't like mini moe characters? Still say she's the best girl, though. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that she's not on the floor that's beneath her.
Oh, gross, gross!
A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? What a loud noise.
Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica! See what happens when you put my manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy.
I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. Yes, I'm reading the chat, but as long as there's no spoiling. So, hold on. If you guys do want to talk about spoilers, I have this in the. I do have that in the description, but that right there. If you go there, I'll have a spoiler section for you guys to chat in, and you can just spoil to your heart's content in there, and that's totally fine. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica. And I will actually go and read the spoiler forum section in there after I've beaten the game. I know it's hard to like contain the spoils within you because you want to talk about something that I've said or maybe something that I've seen. It's totally okay to post in that little spoiler thread for Doki Doki Literature Club. There's also a section for Danganronpa and a section for Persona 5 and South Park. Anyways, continuing on. I didn't... You just knocked the camera. You knocked the camera. Okay, there you go. There you go. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know, don't worry.
Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no. My...
Eh? Oh, her books are scattered everywhere, aren't they? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease, oh no, along the book that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries to be a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it onto the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Aww. Natsuki, are you?
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears in on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. Really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We'll get started on this once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're really nice to me.
Eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. Yeah, I can see you trying to make an appeal for pets over there. Alright, just calm down, cat. South Park tomorrow? Hopefully. I'm gonna have to figure it out and see if I can get it to work. So distracting to see the cat there. What are you doing? Stop it, you weirdo. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. There, I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of the books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. Taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in the manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again.
Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. Oh, that was my line.
Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Oh, it's starting to get into it, you know.
Hehe. Told you.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I... Let's show it to Monika first. Because she'll always tell me who likes what I did. Here we go.
Hi, Hakio. Have you thought about what you're going to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's pretty good. You've been spending a lot of time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style.
Yeah, I actually do like her writing style. It's the one that I get the most. It's not creeping me out either. I think it's a neat way to tell a story.
I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into that style. I guess that means you're not much of a fan of Yuri's poems, then.
I don't know. I've only read one of them, right? Yeah. I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems.
That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight. Whatever. Something sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist, and with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Thanks, Nuke. I've never read that before. Alright. That was an okay story.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Huh, are you surprised?
Oh no, that was me who said that. Never mind. Oh, here we go.
I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yes, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Okay.
You ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing it is a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, I want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Ah, Natsuki. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. Seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. Just had to put put you in your place a little bit. It's not like, I feel like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? It's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Well, what are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right?
It took me a while to figure it out, but I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then the other people might think that way too.
Right? Akio, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone.
I actually do like her poems the most out of everyone's poems.
I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, that's just like you, Natsuki." Sometimes I don't want to be cute. Nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone else see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched up fairly tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it.
Don't read it!
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk.
It's not any good. I know you hate my poems. You don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true though, the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. It's wrong for Yuri to think your style was more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now.
Okay, I will. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in the way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away, blah 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 blah. But if you leave my side, but if you let me, blah blah. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. Alright. It's a cute poem. It's very nice. I am content with that.
Yeah. I feel like writing about negative...
Okay, okay.
I felt like that if I kept writing about negative things.
I felt like I kept... Okay, okay.
I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us... Oh, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
I don't know. Should I like talk to Yuri because I don't know. I'll go talk to Yuri second. Are you gonna be mad? Please don't be mad.
Hey, Phoebe.
Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Okay.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably not Natsuki.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not what we really meant though, but it's okay. We're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Akio.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
No, nothing. Just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
Oh well. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay.
Oh, man. Why are you making me talk to all these girls if none of them want to hang out with me?
I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh?
Something did sound a bit unusual.
That's right.
Oh wait, that's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems like you're right.
Sarah always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did you run off to, anyway?
I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
Ah, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? All the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets, so Yuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know?
Now
Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez.
Oh wait, geez, even I can tell now. Guess I never gave Suri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at the desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, it just leaves just you, Akio.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you'd like to handle the baking on your own. You may not like to be around if you only make him out to be such a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Akio too.
What are you saying? It'd be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just who do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Akio to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he'd be interested in...
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Okay, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. Oh. Christ. I've already hung out with Natsuki twice. I'm definitely on her path. Just go all the way? Just go all the way? Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. You guys make it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. We'll definitely agree.
Just a minute ago you were saying that.
That's because... Never mind, okay?
Anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it after all.
That's good.
even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's hard to not feel bad.
So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No. I almost wanted to hang out with Monica, but I've given her some voice that's really hurting my throat, so I'm not gonna do that.
No, I think that's it. You guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Akio?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Ugh. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. You're going to make the atmosphere special. It'll be really important for the way people feel during the performance. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. How far am I? Well, I've read a bunch of poems. I have no idea how far I am. Let's see. We're discussing festival preparations. Sayori went home early because she wasn't feeling well, and I agreed to help with Natsuki's cupcakes. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah. Hope to see everyone do their best. And with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I haven't gotten any reading done today, so...
Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the doors so blah 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 blah. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend.
You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay?
You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay.
I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah.
What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. You could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it.
Are you gonna face that way, Sid? That's fine. Be that way. Okay, so... Oh, nice. Alright.
So you better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just... Didn't you say you were gonna give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I have something in my eye. No! Whatever you are, get out. Get out of my eye. Okay. Should be out now. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. Oh, that's not good. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Am I gonna walk into her, like, undressing or something stupid? Anime tropes. Okay. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Oh, look at the cute cow plushie. Also, her room doesn't look the way I thought it would.
Hi, Akio.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over in a long time like this, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
It's because I end up cleaning it for you.
Well, then you suddenly wanted to come over today. Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
I guess that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. I didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yeah.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Akio. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have to come over here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. I think it just wants to torture me. Sayori grabs Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? Unless something happened to you, there's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Akio. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me see it, aren't you, Akio? So I have no choice this time. The thing is... Yeah, okay. I thought so. That's why that poem about the bottles existed. That makes sense. I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without worrying about me. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Dang. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Yeah, I've definitely been in this place. This place that she's in. I've been there. I've been in that awful place. That's why when I read that poem, I knew exactly where that was coming from. Because I do the same thing where I will put on a happy face in front of other people just so that way I can keep other people happy. Ooh, that's tough. But alright. Did you really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Yeah. Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Akio. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. That's the toughest part of when you're really like you hit that real low point. If you're really depressed, the scary thing is like you don't even want to get help because it's just not... You don't want to bring other people down with you. You want everyone else to just live their life happily without any problems. So you almost, and the thing is you really do need help. But you'll just be like, yeah, that's fucking rough, man. Alright.
It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. And then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Akio, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm gonna accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Akio.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Akio.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you'll have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Akio. The only thing I'm not feeling... The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. That's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that'd be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, it has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't be able to forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. See you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside in front of the door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it so awkward already. It'll be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. But she... Okay, that is a frills. Okay, thought so. It looked like frills, but I couldn't tell, with the text box here. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly saying that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Akio? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out for me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Hee hee. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of things I gotta teach you. Ha ha ha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're a lot more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you're the one. Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki... Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that they were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Ah. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get this started already. You're all sour when girls call you gross. Finally found your weakness, Akio. Natsuki smiles devilishly. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Akio, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill all the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. You're making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, people can still pick their favorite.
Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. I'm not putting any heart into this at all. Do you always try and have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
I see. It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million more times worth it if, in the end, if you just...
It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes. Okay.
It's a million times more worth it at the end if you just...
Please say this line correctly.
It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up.
Why was that sentence so hard? Blurp. Right. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. That's tough.
The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah, just it'll take a little longer.
Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hands to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop with some of my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it on my face.
Whose fault is that? There's still a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. Sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
I don't know. I think people are just listening to me chatter away. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Wow, that's pretty forward. You can get there, Akio.
What? Did you just seriously just...
Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Akio, you really shouldn't do the kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki stares at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts to go off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Let's see. Don't be like Ryoji. Okay. Alright. Back to this. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better when we add the icing. Not like... Oh, that's me who was supposed to say that, whatever. Not that you'll need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Wow, nice GPA. Natsuki has a friend that would like to talk to me. Ah, so funny. We probably won't be using it this time, though. Half an hour should be enough? Yeah. Yeah. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Why the internet loves lollies so much? I'm not into lollies that much, but I'm also not into soons either. Anyways. Oh, there's only a half an hour until I hit the end of Act 1? Okay, sounds good. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. It gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? You can make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be pretty fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's just actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What about shodas? I am not into shodas. What was the thing that I one time said to someone? I was like, I've never ever liked a shoda option until I know what a shoda is. The only shoda I've ever been okay with is Kanemata from Persona 3. And that's because all the other options are garbage. Persona 3, all the male options are so bad. Except for Shinji, I guess. Yeah, Shinji and Ken were the only ones that I liked. The rest of them just... wow. Bad. Negi. Anyways, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. Not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. One second. They made him legal in P4 Arena? Fair enough. Alright. Wait, how old was he in Arena? Hold on. Like, P3, he was like 10 or 11, wasn't he? Right? You know, I'm not gonna even think about this. He was way too young regardless, either way. Especially for me, I'm too old. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you just say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are all together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but Dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we'd have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does this to me, but at this point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, it's all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I'd like to think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Akio, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Sorry I had to leave so early today. Really didn't want to. I would really like to stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I felt her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? Let's see. Let's see. No more show to talk. A joke tweet from the writer. Never used Twitter, so I'm in the dark. Had to ask on Steam myself. Someone also using on Twitter. Hi! Anyways, back to this. My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Hi, Akio. Sayori? Just now we weren't. It's okay, Akio. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a lot earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Okay. Sayori, thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? Dude, you're so freaking dense. You're so dense. You should have your own anime. You're this dense. Right. You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. And you're such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Akio? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Wait, why am I doing that in oh god, I'm doing it in the wrong voice. She's supposed to be the derpy one. The one with the annoying voice. Right. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Akio. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Can we stop talking until the festival happens? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Akio. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to not like you too much. I did this to myself. Akio, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And then... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I need what you... Throat. I know what you need the most right now. That is what I'm going to give you. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What do you think, Sid? What do you think's the right answer here? Okay. All right. Okay. By the way, to the person who joined Twitch chat to just spoil me on what happened, it didn't work because I have it blocked, and one of my mods told me that someone posted in there. So it's okay because you're blocked, so you can just keep posting whatever you want because I can't read it. Awesome. Anyways, let's see. Always be my dearest friend, or I love you. What is gonna happen if I choose? I don't. God, that one. It's gonna be. I'm gonna pick everything wrong. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. Promise that I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
This is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. And this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone.
Well, you're the one who told me. You told me that you wanted things to go back to the way it was. It wasn't me figuring that out.
I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. I'm not gonna scream. My throat's too much pain to do that. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori? I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that is right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Alright, guys. I definitely need to stop doing Doki Doki Literature Club so that way I can record Danganronpa V3. I need to get the next episode prepped. So I need to record. I think if you guys look at what episode uploaded today, it's part 2 of Case 4's trial. There is going to be a part 3 to the trial with some of like parts of, I guess, maybe the next chapter possibly. There was just no way that I could possibly split up that that trial into 2 episodes. It was just too long to put it into into 2 episodes, but it would have been like incredibly long if I had mushed them both down into 2 episodes. So I feel like this is a good place to stop, because I have to get that done. Okay, so I'm gonna save right here, and my throat is so froggy and hurting right now from these voices. Oh, thank you, Bryant. That's so sweet of you. I'm sorry about like the guy who is spoiling in Twitch chat. I have him blocked, so I didn't get to read whatever he posted, but it's fine. I've never been so sad for saying she will be doing Danganronpa. This is not a good place. A few more scenes. This is perfect. It's the day of the festival. It's the start of a festival. We can start the festival next time. It's fine. But I have to record Danganronpa because I need to stay on track with Danganronpa. I also need to edit Persona 5 as well. I can't put that off. I can't delay that. I have to uphold my Let's Play. So I'm sorry. I'll pick this up. 2 more scenes. Dude. All right. Because you know what, we're gonna thank Twitch Bryant for doing a cheer. Since he did a cheer, I'm gonna continue just a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit more, but I really can't go longer than. The problem is once it hits, like, once people get home from work, there's gonna be too much noise in here, and I won't be able to record. And if I can't record Danganronpa V3, then Danganronpa V3 is going to be delayed, and I won't be able to. I'll either have to not stream tomorrow or something like that to make up for it, or I mean, it's basically the people who watch Danganronpa are gonna end up being screwed over because I can't record past a certain hour. But I'll go a little bit longer. I can only go for maybe 10-15 minutes more, and then I have to stop wherever it's at. 10-15 minutes more, and I cannot go any longer, or I'll get 0 Danganronpa time to record. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'll be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all of the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival, but knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Akio, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'd be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on the days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all?
You should take a little responsibility for her, Akio. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? That's a pretty arrogant way to think. It's pretty arrogant. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think.
Eh? Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. What? That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. That's a bad sign. Ooh. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Akio?
You're the one who printed this out. Did you not read what she wrote on this stupid thing?
What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. Dude, don't even pretend like that isn't messed up. Please tell me you understand this, protagonist. But more than that, I changed my mind. Okay, good. Okay, good. We're not that stupid. At least we're not that stupid. I'm going to go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
You printed that out. Why would you not recognize that? I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not that big of a deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't this like a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Okay. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me I could have done everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I could reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never, never. Whoa! What the fudge happened? It's all buggered out. Alright, guys. Check my files. Okay. I'll quit right here. All right. Yeah, I'll quit right here. I gotta record Danganronpa. This is quite serious. I need to get Danganronpa recorded. I don't wanna be late with my Danganronpas. This crazy stuff has happened though. Holy smokes. Like, is this like an amalgamation of like, it's like several characters all merged into one. But it looks like it's mostly Monica there. Alright. So. Thank you guys. I will see you later. Next time, choose the first option. Enjoy the ride. Alright. Bye! Oh, and for those of you who are you know, wanting to watch Danganronpa, I did just upload an episode, so the part 2 of the trial is now up on YouTube. And guys, remember to say thank you to Bryant, because he's the one who made me continue with his cheer.